Okay, here we are going to see what is the pipeline project. Okay, so currently I'm going to close this NetBeans. I will open it later for another part. Okay, not required, just minimize it. So I will show you one pipeline project here. Okay, so what is a Jenkins pipeline and what is Jenkins folder? I will see that one. Project is pipeline. Pipeline. Okay, so here in this one, so very simply say what is a pipeline thing like that. Okay, simply say, so I will divide the entire process. So in a Marvin, I given multiple things like clean, compile, test, everything I given in one place only. So last only I'm checking whether it is success or not, right? Last part only I'm checking whether it is success or not. Somewhere it is a failure. It is total failure. I don't know where it is failure, why it is failure. We don't know. So we have to divide the entire process into step by step. Okay, stage by stage. So here stages are there, and each stage having a steps. Complete this step, complete this step, then go to next stage. Okay, then go in the stage again. I will put a steps also. This step, first step, second step, like that. Again, go to the stage. Again, maybe this is a stage is end stage. So then I will put a end stage step only. So like that, I can create multiple stages and steps also. In generally, to understand very easily, for example, I created a project. For example, project number one. Okay? So I said after completion of project one, if project one is successful, do project two. Just for example, for understanding only. So we can try this one also. So I will show you how to do this one also. First, I will show this one only. If I done project two and project three, for example, I'm taking three stages. Like first project means do this one. If it is successful, do second one. If it is successful, do third one. So how to tell? First one is completed, and in a first one only I will tell do the second one. If second one is completed, then do the third one. Okay, so then we can able to view the like last one. So if last one is successful, means first one, second one, third one is successful. If second one is failure, then third one is also failure, and then we have to check it like why it is failure. We have to go back to the second one. So this is we have to create three projects to do this one. Okay, first we'll see this one, then I will show you the how to create a pipeline. Okay, how to create a pipeline. Okay, I will try, so we'll see. So depends upon the time. So I'm going to show you like how to create a multiple projects, and each one is linked to another one. Okay, each one is linked to another one. So I'm going to a new item. So it's a simple I'm going to freestyle project only. I'm not going to pipeline, just it's a freestyle projects only. I'm doing this one. Okay, we can't select it from here, so we have to select like the first one is I call that one as a P1. I think you can able to see that I put a P1 only, or maybe Pro 1. Pro 1 is P1 is enough. Okay, now this is a P1 configure. Very simple command wise only we'll do, like a normal CMD command wise only we'll do it. Okay, so I put a if P1 success, then do P2. Okay, so this is I'm going to go into create a P2. Source code is required. If you want source code, then also you can put a source code. Okay, so I will go to the Git only. Otherwise, you can do cmd commands easily. Cmd is quite easy. So now source code is none. Only build I am going directly build and post build actions. So both we are doing it. Build step is I'm going to Windows batch commands. First, I put a echo p1 project, then p2 project. Okay, so here it is the echo statement. Okay, then I put a echo p1 success. So why it is showing like this? It's a double C. Yeah, greater than greater. Um, ppf1.txt. So where it will be created, it will be created in workspace only. I'm not giving any C drive and D drive. Just I am giving like this. Okay. So you can give double greater also, no problem. If you want to give date and all, you can give. So I'm giving P1 success will add it, and P2 success will add it, P3 success will add it. Okay. So better I will give you double greater. Okay. So then I have to go to post build actions. So I'm telling here. Um, if build is successful, then build other project. So build other project. Okay, build other project. So I told build a p2 project. I am not at done, so I will do that one. Trigger only if build is stable. Trigger even if build is failed. Trigger even if build is okay, only if stable. Even if is unstable, also do it, or fail also do it. Like these are options. I'll put a first one is stable. Okay, save it. So there is P2 is there, so we are not done at that one. Okay, then I'm going to dashboard. So I'm going to create another project. Okay, freestyle project only. So now I'm going to build P2. Project name is P2. P1 succeed. Now P2, then P3. So I'm going to do three things, right? So source code is not required. So build. So batch commands, echo P1 succeed. Now P2, then P3. Something just give it. It will understand. No, quotations are not required. So P2 success, something double better. ppf1 dot txt. Okay, this also will add it to same file. Of course, you have to give post build action, build another project. Project name is p3. Save. Hmm, Go to dashboard, new item, freestyle p3. So I'm creating a dependent projects here. P2 and P3, sorry, P1, P2, success. Now P3. Something only echo P2, P3, success. Now P3. Echo P3. Whatever done also in November. ppf1 dot txt. That's it. Okay, post build not required. This is the last project. So I'm going to dashboard. So you can see the P1, P2, P3. Here in this one, so you want to view separately, like creating a view part. Like you can click on this plus. You can create a last view or a multiple jobs or my view kind of stuff. You can create your own dashboard. View name like P123 is my dashboard. Okay, or a last view like that, list view or my view like this. So I creating a dashboard. So dashboard is created. So we'll see job filter. So jobs P1, P2, P3. I selected these three projects. Okay, so status, weather, all kind of stuff. So we don't require, just click OK. All these are all projects. This is only these three projects only. So why it is not showing here? Given edit view. Use a regular expression with to view. Okay, not required. So status. It is there. Like name, build, duration, issue, column. Show standard Jenkins list of top of the pages. Full screen view. So you can put it anything. Oh, that's okay. Just click OK. Nothing is showing. So we'll go back to our project window. Like this. So we'll start like this. Okay. Build now. First one is I am trying to build. So we'll see what will happen. Mm, it's okay. So P1 is completed. Now PT is also completed. P3 is going on. Okay, you can see each individual console view also. If it is running, then it is shows console view also. Then it is running. First one, console output. So this is successful. Triggering for new build. So it is already successful, this one. Okay. Then triggering for successful. So everything is completed. Is any view is showing here? Nothing. Obviously, we have to put some more options for to see that one. So I'm going to my P3 only see the build. So look like little bit confusion, but if you go through it once, you will understand. So started by upstream P2 build number 1, then started by P1. Okay, so then it is completed. So it's echo is working, and as well as this is completed successful. But if you understand this part, so first P1 is built, then P2 is built. Okay, so starting by upstream project, P2 build number 1 originally caused by started by upstream P2 build 1 number 1 means, so P2 is caused by P1, okay, and P3 is caused by P2. So like that, you have to understand reverse mode. Okay, so that's three projects, or each one is connected. So you can see upstream project also. This is P3 project. What is the upstream project is P2. If you go to the P1, uh, go to the P1. What is it is showing if P1 is successful, do P2, right? So name changed. P1, after P1, what to do? P2. It means downstream project is P2. Okay. Uh, whether it is showing here or not, so I will go to this one. There is a two things it is showing. One is upstream and downstream, right? So what I done here, so P1, once it is completed, do P2. If it is completed, do P3. Okay, right? So this is what I told to do this one, right? So P1 completed. What is a downstream? Means next one. So P1 downstream is P2. P2 upstream is P1. P2 downstream is P3. Understand that one. So understand that part downstream. So P1, this is a project name is P1. Okay, and downstream project is P2. If I go to P2, then it is showing P2. Upstream is P1. The previous one is P1. Downstream is P3. Downstream is P3. So it means next one. Upstream is P2 because once P2 is completed, then P3, right? So upstream is P3. And where is the downstream? There is no downstream. P1 don't have a upstream, P3 don't have a downstream. That's why I created three, so to understand what is upstream and downstream project. The terminology, not a practical whatever done by practical you can understand the naming. That's why I do practical, and as well as I try to understand what from here what is output. Upstream and downstream. Understand the word. Okay, upstream R is there. Downstream and upstream. What is the downstream? P1 completed and then do P2. So P2 is a downstream for a P1. So P1 downstream project is P2. P2 downstream for P2 downstream project is P3. P3's upstream project is P2. P2's upstream project is P1. So this is the way weekdays works. Okay. we will go to the pipeline. So first understand the downstream project and upstream project. So downstream project means the first part is completed, then go to the next part. So that is a upstream and downstream. Okay. So of course we can do with the Java thing, and also it's okay, but for understanding terminologies, anything is okay. No problem. Okay. So this is actually we can able to create a view here. This one, but I didn't put a any other options. Yeah, here it is. You can see upstream project is like P1, and downstream project is P2. Compare. There is no fingerprint record regarding to two project P2, P1. Then what will happen? Same thing it is showing. We didn't put something. Check fingerprint, file fingerprint. Something it is showing. Of course, we created a files, right? So usually like C drive, program files. Then we have to go to no, sorry. C user username Jenkins workspace. So P1 file is created. So P1 success. Then go to P2. So individual one P2 succeeded. P3 succeeded. But three times it is displaying the messages. And if you put everything into one single file, name is same but different file things, right? So it is not showing that. Okay guys, this is about your upstream downstream projects.